To say a few words on behalf of TENI, the Trans Equality Network of Ireland, please welcome Sam and the beautifully monikered Turin.
Fantastic. Well, as we said, myself and Sam are from TENI, the Transgender Equality Network. We have the immense pleasure of organising a training for over 50 trans people this week, trans training. As we departed the hospital yesterday, there were many tears as young people had to leave that safe space and their family and return to the normal world. The Irish government needs to get a grip. It needs to work with our trans community. It needs to protect our young people. I'm 22. I came out 5 years ago. The support I've been given in that time and have returned, the hopelessness I've seen and the hope, and of course all of the love has been immense, but it's not enough. I'm going to find out where I am on my sheet. It's time we as the Pride Nation we are stood up. It's time we said enough and protected our trans youth. The Gender Recognition Act is an amazing piece of legislation, but it's abandoning those in my community which the government deems too young to decide who they are. We need to extend legal gender recognition to all, regardless of age. We need to call for an Ireland safe for all trans children. No child should be forced to wear a uniform which is not their own. No child should be forced to use a bathroom in which they feel unsafe. And no child should be forced to be anyone but who they actually are. My proudest achievement is simply knowing the trans community. Such a loving, accepting and powerful community can never be undermined. Trans children and young people are so vulnerable, and seeing the tears yesterday as people left our event and returned to the real world was harder than you can imagine. To see youth so scared to return to their lives reflects how difficult being trans still is in Ireland. We have an education system which offers trans children no clear rights. We have a health service impenetrable, cold and unfit for use. We have a legal system which refuses us the right to be who we are. The trans community is strong and diverse, but we need every single voice here screaming out our battle cry. Queer people will always be strongest together. Protect our trans youth, protect all trans people.
What is the future of our community? I stand here today and I'm filled with hope. This week, I saw that what we needed to provide to make our world safe. I saw what my utopia would look like. I spent the past 5 days with 50 incredible young people. 50% of those were non-binary, like myself. Meaning that they don't identify with male or female gender markers that currently are the only options available to them and to me. I don't identify as a man, regardless of my appearance, and I don't identify as a woman, regardless of how I was assigned at birth. My gender identity is more complex than society would like it to be, and I want documents that reflect that, and a society that accepts that. I am okay being different. I just want a world where it is safe to do so. And this week I met a group of people like me and got a taste of what that utopia would look like. Yesterday we saw 50 young people with new confidence to be themselves, with pride in their identities, with love of themselves and of their community. For 1 week, we lived in a world where there was no fear or discrimination. Not on the grounds of your gender identity, of your race or ethnicity, of any disabilities or mental health needs you might have. I want to call on you all to make the spaces you are part of at Utopia. Because we don't live in a bubble. My perfect world existed for 1 week in one hostel. But those young people and so many like them need your help. On Thursday it was announced that trans people would be included in discrimination legislation. This is a good step, but it is not the end. We need you to stand in solidarity with those around you, whether LGBTQI+ or not. Stand against racism, with asylum seekers. Stand up for the injustices against other marginalised communities in our society. Stand with people who are disabled by the structures in place in our society, and those who live in needless poverty. We need our government to provide for the specific needs of our community in regard to hate crime legislation. We need our mental health service to recognise the specific needs of LGBTQI plus people. We need gender recognition of non-binary identities and recognition of trans children. I call on you, the crowd, find out more, get interested, be active members of the struggle toward equality, be the rebels we need, and don't stand by and watch as inequality happens. Trans rights are human rights!
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you, Broden. Thanks, Chicken. Give it up for Tenny. Do amazing work.
Gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up. Gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up.